Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is a video presentation for subject Principle of Public Relation, code MKT 310. In this video, me and my group members will be presenting to you on topic fake news, the responsibilities of media stakeholder in COVID-19 environment. My name is Nazrin Zulaika binti Nazra Azdi.
My name is Nadia Aina binti Mat Saif Anwar.
My name is Wan Alia Balkis binti Wan Ismadi.
My name is Cik Siti Masita binti Cik Ibrahim.
Hi, I'm Siti Najaha binti Zainal Abidin.
Nowadays, the biggest challenge happens is COVID-19 pandemic. As a result of this incident, there are some irresponsible parties who spread fake news about this disease. This will cause fear in the society of country. Therefore, to prevent the situation, stakeholders has to play their roles to update about COVID-19. They can use right platform like official website, and the society can easily get the information.
Media stakeholders include channels and group controlled by communities of practice and interest. In other words, channel used to convey information in various form and it is controlled by a group, or we call it as media stakeholders. Media have two types, which is a print media and electronic media. What is a print media? Print media is a printed distribution that we use to spread the news to general public. We use such as newspapers, journal, books, handouts, and others. It also the earliest form that we use in mass media. It contains direct and long-lasting effect to readers' mind. For electronic media, we use the electronic method to spread the news. We use gadgets such as mobile phones, computers, tablets, televisions, radios, and others. The main focus of electronic media to communicate with individuals in no time, such as in the night or in day. Responsibility of media stakeholders. Firstly, they give entertainment to general public. They give public a new current stories. The media offering this program to keep client engaged on television or radio and use a print media such as a newspaper, magazine, and books. Other than that, they also use a web such as a YouTube, Netflix, and other online website. Furthermore, they also provide information. They cover all the current issues, sports, and wide assortment. The sources of the media have two, which is a print media and electronic media. People can visit TV station website such as Awani TV in the day and night. Last but not least, they are using a social media such as a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr to spread the news. It can give a put for individuals of like minds to accumulate and communicate. People also can still get information if they are too busy to watch a television and hear a radio. They can scroll a social media in their free time. If media stakeholders take this responsibility, they can prevent a fake news, because during COVID-19 pandemic, we can see that many people take opportunity to spread a fake news, and it also can influence people to help others in a trouble. As we can see, in a COVID-19 pandemic, many people has a problem. We can give a donation to them and help a frontliner.
Due to numerous fake news that happen among Malaysians that spread faster more than COVID-19 itself, government has set a medium platform for getting an information regarding COVID-19 within our country, Malaysia. There are some medium platform that can be accessible for public people to get information regarding COVID-19 updates, and also updates about COVID-19 in overseas. Nanya.my is a prevention that's set by the government to prevent fake news. People can look over for the information they receive in social media, whether it is right or wrong. Government has taken the fake news matter very seriously, as it can trigger harmonism in our country. My Sejahtera apps also provide information, updates, and also people can self-examine themselves and also the family members to assist their help during the COVID-19 outbreak. My Sejahtera apps also provide people to find out which place that has a COVID-19 cases around them, which in distance 1 kilometer. Every day, government has a live updates in TV3, also RTM, regarding COVID-19 latest updates throughout the day, and will be there a question and answer that will directly answered by the ministries. How should Malaysia respond to a suspicious messages they receive in social media platform from family members group chats or relative group chats? First, public has to recheck and review whether the messages is valid or it is just a personal opinion by the people. WhatsApp has included the forwarded tag for forwarded messages that be sent by people in order to track how many the message was forwarded to people, and also to track the original writers of the message. Government has taken this matter seriously and will take a legal action towards people who spread the fake news. Remember when our Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin announced the outbreak of COVID-19 has getting worse in our country? There are tons of messages that saying Malaysia is going to lock down the country. People are rushed to the supermarket to get their personal groceries before the lockdown begins, because government will not doing the lockdown but doing the movement control order to prevent economic crisis that will happen if the lockdown was issued. And government has taken down the information regarding the lockdown as it is a wrong information. Maiz Habib Yaakob, a senior Malaysian minister, that has lodged a report for those who had mislead his words. The fake news was saying that he will not welcome Singaporean to entering Malaysia during the COVID-19 during the MCO. Remember that it will affect relationship between our country and Singapore. Malaysia has not opened yet borders for any country, including Singapore. Even though the fake news law was rolled back a year ago, people also can be charged for Section 233 of the Communication and Multimedia CMA 1988 that provide a maximum 50,000 ringgit of penalty and imprisonment not exceeding 1 year, or both penalty can be charged to him, whereby members of public should be careful before spread any news they receive in order to preventing a fake news that may be spread among Malaysians and can trigger the unrest, the harmonism and panic among Malaysians. Remember that inaccurate belief will treat our democracy in our country.
I will talk about the environment of COVID-19 and government law during COVID-19. COVID-19 response not only in Malaysia but throughout the world. Coronavirus is a large family of virus that cause illness in humans and animals. COVID-19 is an infectious disease by a new variant that discovered in Wuhan, China on December 2019. The government has decided to implement the movement control order on March 18, 2020. These orders made under Prevention Act and Infectious Disease Control 1988 and Police Act 1967. This is the only way we can avoid the virus spread on this country. This pandemic also changed the lifestyle of community, which is job loss, and many businesses has closed to control the virus spread. All the flights have been cancelled and all the transportation has been shut down during MCO. Activity related to the economy has been stopped, and economy in Malaysia has to slow down during this year. Many of us relieved when the government decided to implement the conditional movement control order, which means a little freedom public movement. The people are allowed to do activity like jogging and playing badminton, and not more than 10 people. Also, we need to keep our distancing and not allowed to be shake hands with each other. This MCO has started on May 30, 2020 until June 9, 2020. On June 10, 2020, the government decided to implement recovery movement control order, which mean the government give more freedom the public to live like usual, but we have to follow SOP the government has decided. The people are allowed to work like always, but the manager has to ensure all the employees comply with the SOP at the workplace. The cross-country trips are allowed except the area that declare enhanced movement control order. If all the people continue to be disciplined, this pandemic will be under control and we may enter the new normalization phase until the vaccine of the coronavirus is discovered.
The main impact to the communities is that they believe and perceive the fake news to be true and will cause unnecessary panic. So the impact of fake news during this time of the virus spread of the virus COVID-19, that it may cause the spread to be even larger and even cause numerous law breaking out to occur. According to the New Straits Times, 24 individuals have been charged in court for spreading fake news on COVID-19. Senior Minister Security Cluster, which is Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob, said Police and the Malaysia Communication and Multimedia Commission had opened 220 investigate paper on the matter. He said out of the total court, 13 had plead guilty, while 152 were still under investigation. So, in my opinion, it is better to be using electronic medium. However, to only obtain new article from proper news sources that is trusted and certified. Believe fake news related COVID-19 can lead to increased anxiety, stress and depression as people deal with social change. According to the New Straits Times, 24 individuals have been charged in court for spreading fake news on COVID-19. Senior Minister Security Cluster, which is Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob, said Police and the Malaysia Communication and Multimedia Commission had opened 220 investigate paper on the matter. He said out of the total court, 13 had plead guilty, while 152 were still under investigation. Moreover, it can also be based on anxiety and current stress and can extend your mental health struggle, as you not only have to prepare to go to the grocery store. So,
Media as a stakeholder playing a big role to provide information to people or citizens. The main responsibility of stakeholder media is to entertain people with numerous television series, topics in magazine, and many more. In other hand, stakeholder media also provide information to people, such as latest issue happens around the world. During this pandemic, media stakeholder providing information about COVID-19, like what the number of new daily cases and deaths, or information from the government about what should citizens do to decrease the curve of the pandemic. That information is initial and cannot be received false. Using the right platform to get the information is important for citizens to take safety caution in whatever activities they want to do during this pandemic season. Some of right platform to get authentic news are official KKM Facebook page, sebenarnya.my, and KKM Telegram channel. Fake news were made from some irresponsible people that fake news will be sent to citizens and may lead to chaos. The real reason of those people making fake news is unknown. Maybe they make that to satisfy themselves watching people suffer or being in chaos. This fake news can be easily spread through social media, which most people use nowadays, and can get the information at the tip of our finger. For example, a person who have 1,000 followers on Instagram, then he or she shared the fake news to his or her followers on Instagram. Imagine 1,000 of his or her follower getting the wrong information, and there is a big potential to them share the news to their followers as well. So it is important to us to believe, use and share only trusted and authentic information from trusted resources. Those fake news crime can be arrested by the government for spreading fake news. Some of fake news may lead people doing things wrong and waste their time, or even worse, may lead to another problem, especially for people who doesn't have the knowledge about the medical stuff. I hope in this advancement of technology, we should always be careful with everything we read and think before we spread the news. Our action can lead to big changes to other people or even to our country. The choice is in our hand to go to the right path or opposite. Make sure the news is valid and authentic before you share it to other people. If you are not sure it is a valid news, it is better for you to not share to everyone. We as Malaysians need to stand together, fight and eliminate this fake news maker and free our country from getting false information. That's all from us, Group Anggur 1 from BA 11148. Thank you for watching.